We're thrilled to announce that grizzly bear number 399 and her 4 cubs have emerged safe and healthy from their den. So we've been seeing them in their typical spots up in the park this month. Grizzly bears and black bears eat a variety of foods in the spring. First off, carcasses, because why not eat something that's already dead? Next, sometimes they'll eat elk calves, which I know is kind of sad, but elk are creatures of habit, so they return back to the same areas every spring, and grizzly bears know to key into those tasty little morsels. They'll also eat grass, which to me is really surprising to see a massive grizzly bear just grazing like a cow in a field. But green grass is one of the most nutrient-rich food resources in the Greater Yellowstone Ecosystem. So grizzly bears and black bears are happy to eat those green grasses, as well as bird eggs. Now, who wouldn't enjoy a good omelet? We have some ground nesting birds around here, as well as tree nesting birds. So, grizzly bears and black bears might be raiding those nests. Also insects or ants. Recently, I saw a grizzly bear using his paws to overturn rocks to find likely ants down beneath those rocks, which they can easily just lick up. Grizzly bears are creatures of habit. They return back to the same places each and every year, which I think is really interesting. If I check my calendar and check my videos and photo from exactly a year ago, the same bear might be in the same location, which is so cool. Recently, some of the cubs have been leaving their mother's side. They've been going off on their own for the first time in their life. So Mama Bear, of course, was charged with teaching her cubs about where to find good food, but now they have to go off and do it on their own. For especially male cubs, it could mean leaving their mother's side for quite a distance. Some bears might travel hundreds of miles from their mother's territory to a new place. I recently heard about a grizzly bear down in the southern area of the Wyoming range. That's outside normal bear grizzly habitat, but bears are spreading out. Their population is rebounding really well in the Greater Yellowstone Ecosystem. That means heading off into new places. So just a reminder to keep your food in bear-safe containers. We got to keep our food away from the bears so that they don't get a tasty little snack because, in the future, they're going to come back for more. And that could cause problems for the bears and for people, in other years. So yeah, if you're out camping, please just, keep your cooler or keep your food locked up. Even if you're camping in a place where you wouldn't expect to see a bear or a grizzly bear. Well, thanks. Please enjoy these great videos. I'm really excited to share them with you. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to give a big thanks to Laura for sharing some information on bear diet and biology. My name is Tyler Greenlee, and today I want to talk a little bit about the individual bears that we have been seeing in Grand Teton National Park. May is a very busy bear season, and we have had a plethora of sightings on our recent tours.
Among the bears seen include grizzly bear 399. She has been spending a large amount of time traversing the open meadows and glades in Grand Teton National Park. There she's feeding largely on the grass and insects that Laura mentioned. However, we are beginning to see a change in her diet as elk begin to give birth. Recently, one of our new guides, Raph, witnessed and photographed 399 taking down an elk calf. This might be hard for many of us to watch, but we must be reminded that this is nature playing out before us, raw and true, as it has for millennia. Other bears recently seen in Grand Teton National Park includes Blondie's 4-year-old offspring and 610's 2-year-old cub. They have been spending quite a bit of time in each other's presence, and there is a possibility that courtship is taking place. However, we won't know for certain until next spring. In addition to bears we recognize and see often, we were also surprised by many unknown bears we have never seen before. This includes this female and her 2 koi or cubs of the year. There are many bears in the Greater Yellowstone Ecosystem, and we see many unfamiliar faces. This keeps things constantly interesting because you never know who you are going to see or what you will find when you're out on tour with EcoTour Adventures.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. My name is Tyler Greenlee, and see you next time on Wildlife Wednesday.